it's spread out there. People are always hounding us for when's the next style, when's the next style, when's the next style, and it's like, wow, we just started doing this 19 months ago is when we brewed our first batch, and it's like, and that's great that people want it so much, but it's like we're just trying to keep up with demand and everything,
right.
and they're just wanting more and more and more and more.
And your distribution has grown.
Yeah, we just started.
incredibly
Yeah,
since-
we just started to go. We just look couple local, very craft oriented beer stores, and a couple of restaurants that I knew that I worked in, and some very craft beer oriented beer bar restaurants.
Right.
And now we are covered from Pensacola to Apalachicola and up to Montgomery, Alabama. And as soon as our loan goes through, we're hiring a rep to work with us full time, getting more fermenting tanks and filling up things. And I definitely am looking at getting into one, if not two more major markets, and each market will double all our sales.
That's awesome.
So it'll be huge an expansion for us.
I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure our friends in Tallahassee probably have a few places to get the beer now, but
No, Tallahassee does not.
soon enough though.
Tallahassee, we'll see. Tallahassee really isn't that big a market, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Well, since we've talked about your plans for expansion and pretty much a lot of different aspects of your business, since you've just started this in the past 2 years, what is it so far that you felt has been your biggest success in the business?
Our biggest success in the business, staying alive in the business. I mean, we've almost made it 2 years with a very limited cash fund to work off of. Pretty much all our finances went into the business build out, and we had a late startup. We had the government shutdown and everything that ate up a lot of our money, and waiting and getting things started. And we started 6 months behind schedule, and we had money marked out for 1 year, so we were already 6 months behind
Right.
when we started up, and now we're almost 2 years into the business, and we haven't even gotten our loan yet. So that's probably our biggest accomplishment.
You've worked really efficiently.
Yeah, we've worked very efficiently with just 3 people to pull that off, and we've gotten some really good support by people really helping us out. As you've known, people that I've worked with in the past, owners and stuff like that, have helped give us a bar and some tables and stuff like that, or just been very supportive to us, and people have come out and will help us here and there, whether it's helping us can for the day, or help us just work and move things around, or just whatever the case may be. But things like that have been very helpful to us.
I think our community is so tight knit. It's so nice that when you go on to do things like this and you have so many connections, that it really is a family community. And
yeah,
I feel like the brewery in and of itself is kind of a family, and you promoted yourself that way. And
we did exactly. That's the other thing is we did a really good way to look at this is we did a very opposite approach than Grayton Brewery did down the road, and this will probably be a great learning experience for anyone, maybe your teacher or someone to talk about. Grayton Brewery, Jamie did a fantastic job. He really started business oriented.
right.
He really put his name out there, worked very hard at putting the name out there, and the beer and the marketing and everything like that. Got into as many markets as he could. Just put himself everywhere as fast as he could.
Yeah.
And grew that business as fast as he could. Didn't worry about specializing in things quite as much. Didn't worry about the creative aspects of being able to do small batch stuff in his tap room.
Yeah. And I can't imagine you not doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
He got a lot bigger staff in there. People doing, you do this and you do that and you do this and you do that and you do this. They don't cross over in ventures, and they've grown just gigantically and rapidly. And they're able to do a lot of things that we're not able to because of that.
Right.
And financially, that's gone very well for them.
Yes.
But they borrowed money from the get-go, and that's how they started the whole business, is borrowing money, and that's what they're doing right now, is always borrowing money. But I think they're doing very well, and their business is doing very well, and that's one model of doing business. The way we're doing business has been very much a slow growth. We just wanted to I'm trying to think of the organic growth. We just wanted to have that just natural organic growth. Just do our products, let it just grow for itself. Do different beers in our tap room. Do interesting, crazy, weird beers. Play around a lot. Learn how to. We put our equipment together ourselves, even though we had no idea what we were doing. We have problems. We try to figure it out ourselves and how to fix it. It's like a big learning concept, all points and times, trying to make
Right.
ourselves stronger that way. And that's way. It's hard. It's really hard to do that, but we feel that it's going to make the brewery stronger and stronger as it goes.
And anyone will be able to train any future employee potentially on any aspect.
Right, if we don't
the
kill each other
business.
first, yes. If we don't kill each other first, yes, definitely. It's going well, and I think that when we get a new hires in, we definitely know now exactly what kind of people we want and what knowledge level they have to have. Like,
Right.
We know we're only going to hire people that specialize in certain things and are even better, are more creative, and because we've already worked through all the bases. So
Yes.
we're not just going to hire somebody who wants to come in and brew. We've had 20 million people come in and say, hey, I'll come and work with you guys for free and just brew with you guys, whatever, and all this type of stuff. And it's like, no, I'm not going to take the time to teach you when I'm still learning myself, and I know what we're doing, but we don't have the time to sit there and watch over someone's shoulder.
With something.
And especially even though it's for free, you're also taking on the liability of that person being in your brewery. We play with things that are really heavy. We play with acids and caustics, so I play with really extreme chemicals that literally will eat your skin off if they touch. They're really dangerous, much more dangerous than kitchens ever were, because I play with, you play with gas and electric and all sorts of crazy fun stuff, and explosion rooms that grains explosive and all sorts of fun stuff. So.
And not only the liability that they could injure themselves, but also
Yes.
the liability of them doing something wrong in a brew that would.
Yeah, they could ruin
very
that,
powerful,
and you have the whole factor that we're selling to the public too. So now
Yes.
we have the liability of, over serving or serving someone that's underage or whatever the case may be, making sure that people are being responsible, and that's been another big thing that I like to keep in touch with the people that come in there. We actually talk to the people who come in there and form bonds with them and can talk to them about our beers, and they love to bring us beers from all over the country and share beers with us because they come in and they know us now and they do all sorts of cool stuff with us. So we really enjoy that. So I don't know. It's been